Welcome to Positive Energy with Crystals. My name's Hillary, and today we're doing a deck review. This, I've been putting this off. I bought this deck a long time ago, and I hate to start off just super negative, but you can already see. This is the box. This is the deck. Look at that glare. And I've got my ring light turned down to the lowest amount of light it'll go. I may experiment without a light. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, today we're doing a deck review. Like I said, I've had this deck for a while, and I'm not happy with it. And I feel bad to start off so negative, because I know there are decks that people spend a lot of time on and put a lot of work in, and they may not be great for some, just kind of like a crystal, that they may work great for some people and totally not good for others. I don't think anybody put in a lot of work on this deck, and I'll explain why here in a little bit, and I feel so bad for saying that. But I don't have many notes on this. I just kind of winged it because I have no motivation to do this. But I bought this, and I've shown it and said that I was going to do a review on it. So over the last couple of years, people have asked me about oracle decks that are crystal related and what I recommend. I've shown a few, and I've pretty much liked all of them for different things. This one I hate. I'm going to start off right now saying this. I hate this deck. First of all, I hate the back. It matches the box, which I hate the box. It's one of those tuck boxes, which is not too bad. It does. You can see I've ripped it a little bit trying to get it open. I know some of you say if you open from the bottom. I don't think that would have helped this box at all. There's no author information. All I can, it just says fire red version, and I've tried researching it, and I can't find an author. I thought, well, fire red version, I wonder if that means there's other versions. It's the only version I could find. So let me read the back of the box, because that's what we have. That's it. So it says explore. Now it's hard to read too, so this is going to be interesting. Explore gemstone whispers, where ancient cosmic gems born of explosions billions of years ago hold unique frequencies, histories, attributes, and elements. Uncovering insights and embrace transformational energies on your journey. This deck will give messages and guidance on life, career, love, help find your answer. There is no guidebook included with this deck. These are meant to be used completely based on your intuition and interpretations. They also may be used in conjunction with any other tarot or oracle decks. Okay. I have nothing against AI decks that somebody uses to like create the artwork or kind of zhuzh it a little bit, but I'm pretty sure somebody put into Chat GPT and said make a crystal themed oracle deck, and this is what they came with, and they didn't edit anything, and it feels like there's no human connection in this deck. Like I said, I tried to do research. I couldn't find much except for the Amazon link. If I remember right, I didn't pay much for this deck, and that makes me happy, because whatever I paid, I'm not happy with, even if it was a couple dollars. let's start with the one good thing. Okay, the shuffle. If you shuffle like this, that part is great. But then you... Okay, well, that usually doesn't work that well. I must have finally broke it in or something. It is so glossy. The core is really good, so that makes that part good. Okay, now it's not going to do it. Anyway, it is so glossy. Well, now you can see, it doesn't, there's no slide to it. It is so glossy. It's horrible. And I just realized I had them in a certain order to show you some stuff. Dang it. Okay, well, we'll just get to it when we get to this card. So anyway, the riffling part. Now, if you overhand shuffle, it doesn't slide because it's so glossy. It's not smooth at all. And other times I had done that riffling, and it just made a huge mess. So the 2 times that I do it on camera, I'm not going to do it a 3rd time because, you know. Anyway, it usually doesn't work that good. The gloss is too sticky and it doesn't slide. But the core is good for shuffling, but that's it. Okay. I have an art degree from college with an emphasis in graphic design. I pretty much hate graphic design now, but I learned a lot. I learned all the stuff you're not supposed to do. And that part of my brain, the graphic design part of my brain, is twitching. And I'll get to it, but there's too many font sizes. You can kind of see, but the glare is horrible. There's this font size, and then this font size, and then this font size, and they're not, like, it's one thing if each card, but they're not similar. So this one's, and I understand they had to make that smaller so that it would all fit right there, but then later on, or maybe not, I don't know, it just, the font bugs me. You'll see in a little bit, which you can actually see on the box here, they do, and I understand that they were trying to go so you could, because the white would have blended in right there, but it makes it hard to read when you switch, where's the word? Insights. That word is so hard to read because part of it's white, part of it's black, and it does that with other colors in this deck. The messages are inconsistent. The placement is all over the place, and you'll see. So you think that the name of the crystal here, the main keyword, and then a description, you think that's the main format. Oh no, you'll see. Some of the messages, some take up a lot of space, and some are just a few words. And usually that's not a big deal, but the way they do it, it feels like either 20 different people, I don't remember how many cards are in here. It doesn't say. It feels like one person worked on one card, and so there's a whole bunch of people worked on this card. Are on this deck. It's the same with the photography. The photography is not consistent. We'll get to that. The stone choices are a little weird. You'll see. Some photos don't really look like what they say they are, and I'll point out the ones that really annoy me here in a little bit. So I don't like this deck. It doesn't feel like there's a human connection to it at all. Like, at all. It annoys me. And I have not done any readings with this deck. I have put off doing this video because it annoys me that much, and it makes me mad. And like I said, I've not done a reading at all. I've shuffled it and I've kind of looked through them, and I've kind of thought, how would that work in a reading? And it doesn't make sense most of the time. And all it does is frustrate me. So we're going to go through. I was so excited when I ordered this deck because it looked like it had really pretty pictures, like the Judy Hall, my Judy Hall deck. But it also looks like, I don't know. It's not consistent. Okay, we're just going to go through it. So, the Regent Diamond, it's a pretty diamond picture. It says, arrogance, oh, the cleverness of me. I hate the glare so bad. Okay, and then you get a close-up. So you see, you get a nice jewel picture, and then you go close-up. Petersite, I don't really know Petersite. I've heard of it. But then look at it's huge. Direction. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Which sounds like a great message. That'd be like a great message on a good deck. And see, oh, the cleverness of me. Keep going. And then we go back to Jewel with Aquamarine, which is okay, but then it's got a background. And this is expand connection. The quality of your communication is the quality of your life. I'm not going to read all of these because the more I hold this deck, the more I get annoyed. But, like, look at the font size differences. Morganite, and here we've got a dark pink, love, dark pink, and then like this brownish color for if you love somebody, let them go. For if they return, they were always yours. If they don't, they never were. I don't like that message. And then it's got like a geometric background. Malachite, and then the malachite photo, where you can't really tell because of the glare. It's really pretty. But it would have been better if it was white. This green font is hard to read. Plus, judgment, reserving judgments is a matter of infinite hope. I don't see judgment being a good keyword for malachite. Halite. It's a pretty picture. Ruby, and they set the jewel in a ring, and the font is all weird. Selenite, I've never seen. It's pretty. I've never seen selenite in a pendant form. Now, I do like magic is the key word for selenite, because I do believe that feels magical. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. I don't know. Meteorite. I don't really like that image. I don't see that as meteorite. I guess it's supposed to be going through the atmosphere? I don't know. Unexpected is a good keyword. Amber. Oh, okay. Oh, this one really gets me. Okay. So we've got an orange title, yellow a keyword, and then white description. The wound is the place where the light enters you. And why is light capitalized? Lapis lazuli. This is also hard to read because of the color choice. Open. The only way to find true happiness is to risk being completely cut open. I don't know. I don't see that as the keyword for lapis lazuli. Zircon for memories. It gets hard to read the font color here. Memories warm you up from the inside, but they also tear you apart. Labradorite. I think some special effects. I don't know. That just seems too rainbowy. Kindness. Be kind, for everything you meet is fighting a harder battle. For everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. See, it's hard to read. Hematite. Devil. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. I don't agree with that keyword for hematite. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. I don't like that. Hope diamond. And see, okay, here's one of the placements. We've got hope diamond, and then they moved the keyword up here, and the best fighter is never angry. If they wanted to do this necklace, they could have moved the necklace up more and had it down here. This is not sunstone. This looks more like carnelian. And here we got yellow, orange. I am not pretty. I am not beautiful. I am as radiant as the sun. Do more to your right. Wisdom. And see, now we've got a whole bunch of stones. Moonstone. This looks more like opalite. I don't know. It could be a moonstone. I don't know, but here we got, it's hard to read, secret. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. I don't think that fits moonstone, but whatever. Pearl. Intuition. Intuition is seeing with the soul. I don't know much about pearls. I don't know. I don't know what this one is. Rudraksha. Zen. And see, now I don't think we're really whatever. Topaz. That doesn't look right. Is there orange topaz? I thought all topaz was this bluish color. Blindness. There's none so blind as those who will not listen. Adventuring. This isn't adventuring. This is too glassy for adventuring. And then we got different colors again, and this green over a green is hard to read. The Black Princess Ruby. Lust. And now we've got the keyword up here, and then the description really small down here. Each of us is born with a box of matches inside us, but we can't strike them all by ourselves. Citrine. Illusion. Everything you can imagine is real. No, I don't think illusion was citrine. I think citrine would be more of the sun. Sugilite, and now we got a hand holding a big crystal. Star. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. I don't know about that one. I have Sugilite, I just haven't worked with it. Amazonite. Truth. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. I don't really... Jade. Of course they're going to go with a fancy carved jade, but it's hard to read. Fear. Becoming fearless isn't the point. That's impossible. It's learning how to control your fear and how to be free from it. Can you see how the messages just, they don't? I don't know. Rhodonite. That looks like a dyed agate. That doesn't look like a rhodonite. Harmony. Out of clever, find simplicity. I like the description for rhodonite, but that looks like a dyed pink agate. Obsidian. Death. No. To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. I don't know. I don't like the keyword for obsidian. Kind of like... Keep going, keep going. Okay, here's one of them. The Unakite. The U is a different color, and I understand there's white there, but they could have placed it, shifted things differently, because that orange U is still hard to read, and it makes it even harder to read the word because one letter is a different color. Trust. Oh, and then they do it. Oh, look at this down here. Can you see it? The best way with a black W to find out with a black U, if you, different colors all together, can trust somebody, is to trust them. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Technically, I guess that's true. Tanzanite possibility with up here. The picture just, I don't know, the picture is like off-centered and it bugs me. Tell me what it is. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? I don't think I've ever seen Appetite look like this. I don't know Appetite all that well. I've worked with it a little bit, but I've never seen it look like this. Temporary halt. Now and then it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy. I don't see that as Chrysophrase, that looks more like jade. Perspective. The difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. Bloodstone. Meditation. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Okay, this is the first time I've really liked the message. Maybe. It might work. But still, it's orange, then green, then white. Black Orlov diamond. Misfortune. When the soul suffers too much, it develops a taste for misfortune. And now see... Okay. So the deck is Gemstone Whispers deck. We've got some gemstone stuff, but then we've got some just like regular crystal, tumbled crystal. And to me, that doesn't... Rhodonite doesn't seem like a gemstone to me. Or unakite. Or whatever that is. Chalcedony, but it's hard to read because it's the same color. And then we've got different colors in the same word again. Black pearl, gluttony. He who is not connected with what he has would not be connected with what he would like to have. See, doesn't that sound like a really bad AI message? And then we've got the Great Star of Africa, envy. And then once again, we've got different colors. Envy is the religion of the mediocre. It comforts them. It soothes their worries. And finally, it rots their souls, allowing them to justify their meanness and their greed until they believe these to be virtues. I don't understand that one. I'm not going to try to pronounce that one. Unwavering tenacity. I think they could have done a different picture for emerald. Charite Destiny. Agate. Now, here's another one. Agate's hard to read. Fresh start. No, as long as I am breathing in my eyes, I am just beginning. Okay, my camera is angry. First the battery died, so I changed it. Then I went to record and it stopped recording and shut off. So we're going back to agate, even though I was almost done. So agate, we're not going to go too much into it because whatever. Aztec Gold Greed. I've already read this once and it made me angry then. So we're going to do it again and you'll see. Our eyes are bigger than our stomachs, comma, and that we have more curiosity than understanding. We grasp at everything, but catch nothing except wind. I don't understand it. Aztec Gold, I could see the greed, but I don't understand this message or the description. Okay, that's the one that really made me mad, so I got out of order. Petrified wood. I don't agree with lost being the keyword. And then this down here, if only after we've lost everything that we're free to do. Let's try that again. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. That sounds like that trust card that we had earlier where it's worded really weird. But I don't agree with lost being with petrified wood. Okay, this one is where the camera died. Larimar, be yourself, which I was okay with. And then be yourself, everyone else is already taken. I was okay with that. But look, it's definitely AI art, which usually I don't care. To a point. If it's used as a tool, it's fine. This is not used as a tool. This is used as somebody being lazy. Look at the wire. It's choppy. It kind of looks like it goes into it right there, but why would you weave it through for a little bit and then weave it back through? Aragonite, that looks like aragonite. Change. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. I don't know much about aragonite, but I kind of like the message. Oh, okay. Carnelian. You can't really read it. Explore. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. So it gives you more keywords. Plus that description, carnelian isn't like a watery crystal, but the whole description is a watery. I could see explore maybe for carnelian, maybe. I don't know. Some diamond mistake. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. See, and that sounds like those the truth and lost thing. Fluorite. That's not fluorite. That's that what is that called? Where it looks fake. Dang it, I'm not gonna know. I'm too flustered. Fluorite. That's not what fluorite. No, that's not fluorite. Victory. I came, I saw, I conquered. I don't like that keyword. Tiger's eye. That is not real. That's not real tiger's eye. That'd be closer. But no. That's not tiger's eye. Courage. I like that keyword. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. I don't like the description. I don't like that card. Lepidolite. I don't think that's lepidolite. Clemency. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Amethyst. Temperance. Everything in moderation, including moderation. I think they're going with that helps break addictions thing. Garnet. That's not garnet. Garnet is a darker, deeper red. Justice. Mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. That doesn't make sense. Turquoise. That's not turquoise. What's on her fingers might be... It's a color, turquoise. Happiness. Happiness is when what you think, what you... What? Happiness is... Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Wouldn't that be... No. I don't know. So, that's Gemstone Whisperers deck. I don't recommend it. Don't buy this deck. I feel bad because I know someone did put some work into this deck, and I don't know who though. I don't know. It wasn't very much work. I don't agree with a lot of the messages that go along with the crystal. I don't agree that a lot of the pictures are the crystal they're saying it is. I hate the fonts. I don't usually hate a deck. And I don't know what to do with this deck now. So, now that I've done the review of the deck, I can put it away into a box or a corner somewhere and not look at it until I'm sorting through stuff and find it and go, oh yeah, there's that deck. So, this is going to sound horrible, but if you worked with this deck, I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. I don't like this deck. And I'm sure somebody did put some work into it, but I honestly don't think. I think it is completely AI generated and not very well AI generated everything. I don't like it. I don't like the quality. I don't like it. So this is a very negative video and I hate that. So I'm going to end it now. And I'm going to send you lots of positive energy. And we'll see you next time with better. Sorry. Bye.